we are back.
And I'm thinking about corgis.
Whoa, okay, just pure darkness. I must have to release like a bug or something to help me out there.
Something like that.
Oh, because there is no way I can get through that darkness. Well, that just led me around. Well, how the hell?
It is funny though. I was doing push-ups in my room the other day because it was starting to rain. Trying to get back in my workout routine. And my door is open because I got to let the heat in. And Zoe would be like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?" She's like right up in my face, like, "What are you doing? You doing?
Zoe?
You doing a sit-up?" I'm like, "Yes, Zoe. Get your
my corgi."
And then I started to do. That was what I was doing, crunches, and I started doing push-ups, and then she tried to go under me. She's like, "Oh, I want to get out of here." And she's like trying to sneak under me. Like, "Can you wait?"
That's very her. She's just like, "Hi, I want to be in your space." It's like, no, stop it.
I didn't
please.
mind because Zoe I can't hurt. I'm not afraid of like
big 35-pound corgi.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that. Fox, like I'm afraid of being like, God, I mess up one little thing. That dog is gonzo.
Oh yeah. I can't push up. That dog is going down.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've got, for those of you who don't know, we have a
Pomeranian.
Pembroke Bush Corgi and a Pomeranian Chihuahua in the house.
Yeah.
We mention it a lot, but
we do.
I
But for new
understand
people
that
watching,
for new people watching and other
Zoe
people.
is the corgi, and
She's like 35 pounds. She's a hefty sum of a dog.
Not that I want to fall on Zoe.
No,
but
but she won't die if you
she's
kind
not
of
gonna
like
die.
press
She'll be like,
down.
"Ugh."
Yeah.
Whereas like Fox, on the other hand, I don't know. Fox
That dog
is
will die if you sneeze on her.
Fox is a very fragile.
Well, technically, a lot of people might die if you sneeze on them right now.
Yeah.
So that was kind of rude to say, but sorry. Flash, you've gained a new ability. Hold left trigger to assign it. Okay, yeah. Create an aura of light that damages enemies. Oh, and it drains energy.
I am trying to think of like classic movies that I've never seen that I kind of want to watch. Trying to find like good things to put in the background while I'm working on stuff. Like I've never seen Ronin, but I also don't want to watch something like.
I don't get the chance to do that. I'm too much working on like other stuff right now.
Well, when you're grinding, like, well,
I'm grinding out for stuff, you know.
Like grinding on Zelda, I'd say you could do it.
There we go. Wow.
So you do get that ability.
That's cool.
Flash.
That's how you got to hear.
Savior of the universe.
Whoa, get me out. It eats your soul, though.
Yeah, so you want to turn it off?
Yeah, I probably need it for the race.
I'd make another Flash joke, but I don't think it'd play. So my only other two Flash jokes are, God, what was it? So I'll have to post the comic at some point.
What is it?
But I was working. It was like when the Flash thing became really.
Flash.
It became really popular for a while.
What was the movie that was in?
Flash Gordon.
No, I know that, but they referenced it in another movie. It was a comedy movie where Flash Gordon like cameoed.
Oh,
and
was
they
it
played
Hot Rod?
I don't know.
I think it was like was it an Andy Samberg movie? I think.
I don't think so. I don't know, man. I don't know, but that's where I learned it from.
I know Family Guy made a joke on a couple different things, like America's Greatest Hero, like.
There was a movie where like old Flash was playing something. I don't know what it was, and it actually made Jen and I want to watch it. So we went and watched the original. Oh my God, it's so cheesy.
Yeah,
I love it though.
80s cheese. It's great.
So good.
Flash Gordon.
It's so good cheese.
It
was a comedy movie. It was a live-action comedy movie. Press A to skip. Just go around this way. Hope for the best.
I'll just go to the Flash Gordon wiki. I mean, Flash Gordon was a huge inspiration for like Star Wars and stuff like that. I'm not talking the one from the 80s, but like the serial movies back in the 30s and 40s,
this
black and white stuff.
This is gonna be tricky, man.
Let's see. Not reboot.
Let's do it though.
Cult following. It's cult classic. It said it was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
What? Okay, I didn't have any jumps left, so it just straight up
it's a
murdered me.
favorite of Edgar Wright. And
okay, that makes sense.
He said
then,
he used it as visual influences for Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, I think I can see that. It's been a while since I've seen.
It was Ted.
Yeah, Ted.
I was like, I want to say Family Guy, but I was like, no, it wasn't Family Guy.
Why can't I fucking jump? What is going on here?
Ted was a good movie.
Did the controller break?
Ted was funny, but
Ted was okay. I found it a little obnoxious.
Oh no, it's very much so. It's not a rewatchable movie.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies you watch and like the time it's really funny, but now probably doesn't play up very well.
Oh my god.
It's kind of
What is going on with my jumps? I'm like getting no height.
It's like other Wahlberg films. I know you don't like Wahlberg.
I hate Wahlberg though.
I don't hate him. I understand the hate, but it's like what is it? Other Guys. A lot of people really like Other Guys with
hate
him. I didn't like Other Guys at all, but then again, I don't like Step Brothers either.
I like Step Brothers a lot.
I like John C. Reilly. I love Talladega Nights. Probably that's my favorite comedy movie.
Oh, come on. Well, there goes the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this is gonna take me a while. Talladega Nights is okay, but again, like I understand that can be obnoxious.
Yeah, certain comedies always hit for certain people. Talladega Nights is a movie I could watch on repeat multiple times. And in fact, one day, I don't know why, I'm not usually that kind of person, but I watched Talladega Nights, I think.
Oh, crap.
So it started in the afternoon. I was still living with my folks. I was probably like 24 at the time. And it was starting on TBS. And I caught it as it was 2/3, like 1/3 of the movie had already passed, so 2/3 were left. I was like, I'll watch this. And I was like, well, then it repeated again. It's like, well, you know, I didn't watch the beginning portion of it. So then I started watching it again. And I was just like, all right. And they're like, and on again, Talladega Nights. I'm like, you know what? I could go for another round.
I can go another round of Talladega Nights.
I could go for another round of Talladega Nights. I might have been playing my 3DS or my DS or whatever was at the time.
Crap, man, I was right fucking there.
Yeah, you
I
guys-
couldn't trigger on the right one, so it didn't.
It's hard to stick that landing. But then my brother was coming in on like the 2.5, on the second and a half playthrough. He's like, are you watching this movie again? I was like, it's a good movie. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, that's a very kid thing to do, like watch movies again and again and again, you know?
I know, but it's like, I wasn't really a kid though. I was in my 20s.
No, I mean, I just mean like, that's a very like, you know, as an adult, it's like, I don't have fucking time to do those nice things that I would like to do.
Yeah.
Like watch Talladega Nights 50 times in a row.
No,
Or
yeah.
watch Emperor's New Groove 50,000 times, you know?
It is very
Learn
much a kid
everything.
thing. Well, yeah, it is like most of the time you watch a film once, you're like, all right, I'm good. You might watch it again if it's
Oh, come on, you fucking wiggler.
if it's deep, but
God damn it.
but like The Prestige, you want to watch that movie at least twice because you're like, oh shit.
I get some
Right.
of it, yeah. We partially watched
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse again. One, because Jen fell asleep because she's an old fogey like me.
Yeah.
But she fell asleep in like the first 50 minutes.
It's a very long movie. It's a very slow movie too.
It's a weird one. I like it a lot. And in fact, it has a lot to do with the quarantines and stuff like that right now. So
interesting.
yeah, it's a lot of like stir crazy type of stuff, you know? So it's like people trapped in a lighthouse.
I think the one
essentially.
thing that's going to help people is the fact that we do have the internet and like you can do voice calls.
the internet makes this all tolerable.
You do voice calls and stuff like that. There's ways to entertain yourself. We have video games. You can still order stuff from like Amazon. Like, shit, I need something. All right, cool. I can order
go
this.
all the way over
even if
here
I don't
before.
like, even if I shouldn't be going on large crowds, I can still get a package.
Yeah.
Like-
well, I mean, I just heard recently that they're making all non-essential things not eligible for being shipped. Now, I don't have the proof behind that, so I
Right.
don't know.
I mean,
that's
that-
just hearsay.
that might
so
change.
far right now. And somebody might be like, that didn't age well because, you know,
It might not.
It turned out that Amazon was shut down for 12 years. It's like, okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
right now,
we-
currently, where
We don't know.
are,
Currently,
like,
I still have packages on the way. I had a package delivered today.
Oh, shit.
But regardless,
poison water.
like, there's ways to keep yourself entertained. Most people have
we want to provide that.
Netflix and YouTube and
If we
shit
can.
like that.
I have to go underwater, damn it.
Yep, you can put the breathe underwater thing.
I have it on.
Oh,
I believe
never
it's a
mind then.
natural thing.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for anyway. Oh God, I
Put
can't
on the
use I
flash.
can't use it underwater. I have to use it outside of water here. There we go. Oh, and it hurts him too. That's right. Can I get some bonus distance? Yeah, that breathing underwater is just gonna help me. Just
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
help me
know
a
how
lot.
the Amazon stuff's gonna pan out,
Crap.
but things are constantly changing.
They're
at least
always in
our-
flux.
Everything's super in flux right now. So like, yeah, maybe right
Especially
now
in
it
the
will
Bay.
be, but then maybe it'll be back in and within like a week or two, like it's too hard.
We're supposed to be out of the lockdown by April 7th. Haha, says the guy way back in, what is today, the 20th? No, today's the 18th or 17th?
Today's the 18th, yeah.
Oh, little did we know. It's like, yeah, well, duh.
Yeah.
Crap. I forgot about the darkness. Ew, I didn't like the way that wiggle jiggled.
No, like even if
it's like how little we knew back then. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, because we don't know that.
We didn't know we were gonna be in a lockdown until yesterday. So it's just like no one knows.
We're not privy to that information at the time.
And honestly, even people in the government don't know. They're like, this is a best
businesses
guess.
don't know either, too.
Yeah.
There was a local tap house that was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be able to still do takeout orders for beer and stuff if you want to like stock up on delicious beer.
And they were told no.
And then they were told absolutely not. And they were like, oh well, we had no idea. We thought we were gonna be okay, but because we don't serve food, we're not allowed to designate ourselves as blah blah blah. So even professional businesses don't know.
Yeah.
Let alone these two dumb butthead YouTubers.
Yeah, no. It's like we said, it's all in flux. Like it could also be like, hey, in 3 weeks they lighten it for certain things.
It might be, yeah.
Like obviously still not gonna be big public gatherings. Anyone that thinks like, oh yeah, no, this will just all wipe away within like 3 weeks, like,
oh yeah,
it's not that simple. You're not still gonna be like, okay, it's been 3 weeks now, you can just do whatever you want. It's like, that's how this gets worse again. Like if you don't still treat it like, I think like a lot of sports stuff was saying like, our estimated time for the NBA is like maybe June.
I don't know anything about the NBA, but yeah. They're saying April-ish because that's the earliest that they can say it and still extend it while not causing people to cause mass panic and buyouts of supplies and stuff. Well, so obviously it's going to be more than that, guys. Like, come on. So hang in there. Any information is dated to today, obviously. Like we're not gonna have a ton of information. It's also just one of those things. It's
like to still be able to go to the grocery store. It's just like, no big gatherings.
We're not Italy yet.
Yeah. No, and
Italy right now is on lockdown. They're the only ones full on lockdown. As far as I know.
That's the whole point of this. Is like by doing this, it's like we will not get. Hopefully, ideally, not get to that point.
I hope so.
So like the idea behind having these kind of severe lockdowns is like, the whole point of having that 3-week gestation period is like, well, if someone is sick and they are stuck at home, can't spread. There was a really good article on Obama shared it. Earlier. Obama.
Why would he do that?
Obama.
He ain't president.
It was through the Washington Post or something like that, and it showed like it was like a graphic animated display of how like what social distancing does and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hopefully these aren't cop words that destroy our
I hope not.
monetization for everything. It's like, no, we're just literally talking about it. We're not saying we're sources. Like, come on, easy there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, that thing shot a ton of poison at me. What the fuck is going on with that thing? Oh my god! That one's... I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. I need to get this one off of me. Wow, those are hard to see. Oh my god, they don't do much damage, but at the same time, like...
I could talk about my taxes. I was doing my taxes yesterday.
Oh, did you? No, I don't. This hasn't been sourced for me.
I haven't filed it
fully yet, but evidently taxes were extended from April 15th to July 15th. I don't have a source for that. My boomer mommy told me about it. So,
interesting.
I still have to look that up and see if it's true. I'm not spreading misinformation. I'm just saying, oh, this is just recently what I heard right before we started recording. Like, I wonder if that's worth looking into.
Well, I know that, like I said earlier, student loans and stuff like that got like a big whole, like, we're going on hold, possibly. We'll have more information later.
Can we do that with mortgage, please?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised that happens. It should happen.
I don't know. I'm probably in the minority with the ability to even have a mortgage right now, so like
no, I know,
don't
but like,
complain. It's
but
like,
for like rent and people with mortgages, it's just like
that's
people,
what I mean. In
it's like
general.
if people can't work, it's like there should be a freeze on that
fuck
stuff.
Is that one?
You want people to do social distance. You want people to be away from.
God damn it!
You want to be things in not close proximity.
I'm trying to use the not words too.
Yeah, things in not close proximity.
We're probably fine.
That's what it is.
Probably.
But, you know.
Oh, crap. Spikies.
But that's one of those things that makes it so hard. It's just like, you know, these kind of things where people talk and whatnot. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about our lives. What's fucking going on right now? Because you can avoid it for a little bit, but at the same time, it's like there's comfort in other people being like, yeah, man, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, no, it is weird. And that's all it is. If we're gonna have to be away from everybody, I want to be away from everyone while also relating.
Yeah,
you know?
like figuring out how we're gonna do D&D is also. I had my friend ask me about that. It's like, how are you guys gonna do D&D? It's like, I don't know.
I don't know yet. We still haven't got an answer from everyone
We still
about what
haven't
they want to
figured it
do
out.
for. Are we gonna gather up? Are we not? Are we gonna do it via Discord? It's hard to say.
Like, my buddy was asking me that because he's like, I want to do art nights, but we can't get together.
Yeah.
So how do we do that? I was like, well, Discord has screen share, so honestly,
I still want to do it to the point where it's like
it feels like it.
it still is good for everyone, but I want everyone to be comfortable with how we go about it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I do think that our idea of doing a screen share where we show the table and then like at least we're in the view because like the three of us are here.
yeah. Not for you guys.
Not for you guys, but Jen and me
People
are
have
here.
asked
So
us
like
to do D&D on. I'm like, nope, that will never happen.
That's our time, and it's not that we don't want to share it with you guys, but
We're not professional about it.
we don't have a setup about it. You don't
Wait,
want
what
to.
the fuck?
You don't want to be part of our D&D sessions because I'll tell you.
You don't.
Sometimes it gets to a point where I'm like, oh god.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Because sometimes we get on long tangents where we're just not even playing.
It's just our hangout time. It's our
It
fun
really
time.
is. It's our friend time. It's our hangout time. It's our detox time. Some sessions,
How?
we're super in it, and people are super focused. But all it takes is for one person to show up slightly drunk to the entire session, just be like, all right, it's one of these sessions.
I'm sorry, I turn up the D&D drunk every time.
We're fucking not gonna get anything done this time.
It's my time to hang out and
It wasn't
relax.
you.
Honestly,
It
no.
wasn't- yeah.
But I mean, like that's how I see it. It's like
Yeah, I
I
know.
want that time to be a time where I don't feel like I have to be on,
yeah,
and I feel like I have to be on, like when we're doing stuff like this. So it's like,
and that makes sense.
you know, it's like well, that's my relaxing time.
And that's the one reason. Like, we can talk about it, but like. And I think our storyline is fun and like engaging, but we're not Critical Role. We don't keep
we're
it
not
professional
writers. And
Well, not even so much that. Like, I don't know how Critical Role works, but I feel like they pretty much know it's like we're on right now, and yeah, we're having a good time. But if we get too much of on a tangent and don't keep it entertaining, we're doing a disservice to our fans.
Well, that's all it is. Yeah. Well, you're
Performing.
supplying a product and you're performing, so it's like, you
Yeah.
got to be on, and that's a long time to be on, and especially if we're not actors.
Yeah, and the
or
thing
anything
about
like
it
that.
too is like we're fine with the YouTube thing, obviously. But not everyone in our friend circle is, in that same
YouTuber.
headspace or know what they have to do and like are comfortable being on camera and every word recorded.
That's another thing too. I don't want to have to be responsible for everything everyone says. It's like, I can vouch for Sam, I can vouch for Mike, that's fine.
We know what things we can say and what we're
Come on, I
going to
can't get up
say and
there.
how we're going to act in certain ways.
Can you shoot down at me, buddy?
We can't say the same for some of our D&D tables as much as we like them. Like, it's,
They're good people
they're
too,
good
but it's like,
people,
I don't
too.
want to have to. I don't want to
There's a
run that. Is this
yeah.
kosher? Is this not kosher?
there's a learning curve
Is
with
he
a lot
saying
of that
this
stuff.
with the intent that he's
Yeah.
not trying to be shitty, but it can be misconstrued, things like that?
And there's also like dealing with like
There's-
YouTube comments and stuff like that. And there's a mental gymnastics where you have to train yourself to.
Well, there's also
deal with
we go on to some touchy subjects of some stuff that just may not be friendly for YouTube.
No, yes, we
Yeah.
make jokes
There's
that
death
would,
and there's
Well, it's
people
also-
hitting on other people type of stuff. There's relationship stuff that's going on in D&D too. So it's like, oh yeah, is this a toxic relationship? It's like, well, some of them are, but it's just meant to be silly or funny or something like that.
Right.
But is that representative or healthy? Probably not. So is it just our game? Yeah, it's just our game. That's all. I just don't want to.
Yeah, it's a lot to open up to people. So yeah, D&D will never be that kind of thing. If you want to check out the D&D illustrations of our group, though, feel free to do that.
Yeah.
Go check out Sam's art corner on the Discord. Because enough people kept on asking, like, what are your things? I'm like, all right, forget about it.
What characters you playing? We do have a D&D section on the Discord where we talk about D&D and stuff, what we're going through and stories.
We'll talk about
and what
the
our characters
campaign
are
stuff if you want. It's like it'll never be recorded.
Yeah, it won't.
Type of deal.
It won't be that. We'll have to explain that again next time.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. Oh, come on. Dang it. I fucking
It's
fell
also
the
like
entire way.
Logistically, we don't have the money to do the same kind of setup for that either. Like, you know, even if there was a world where we wanted to do that,
Yeah.
we have 2 mics. That's it.
I'm not that good of a DM to be able to do it to the point where it's like, yeah.
Like, we'd have to have a mic set up, and then everyone would have to be in a certain mindset, and it's just like, and that's not fair to the people we play with.
How the fuck do I
Like,
get
they
up
don't
there?
come.
They come for fun and
They come for
enjoyment,
fun and
drink and
relaxing
party and have snacks
you know,
and
yeah, and just socializing, which is
Oh, come
why
on.
when like
Yes, I did it.
Jen's like, let's hold off. I'm like, we don't know when we're gonna be able to play together again. Let's figure this out because
if everyone's cool with it, honestly, for our D&D, our next D&D session, which is supposed to be this Saturday, which is should be pretty topical. I don't know what today is, but it might be fucking Saturday actually.
Yeah.
For the recording session, I don't know, but we just got to figure that out. We got to talk to people and be like, talk to our guys, and gals, and be like, do you guys want to?
do you want to do
it? You
Yeah.
know? Just something to figure out. Okay, so cool. So I got that seed. Can I get... I was thinking, honestly, that this was going to absorb a whole lot more light than it does. Or soul or whatever you want to call it. Than it does. And it really doesn't. They really set this, how much this light around me costs to a fair level.
I do think it'd be interesting from a logistics standpoint, though, figuring out for the future if we are at a point where it's like, no, we can't travel because they won't let us.
Yeah, I really don't want to do something like a Roll20. I think it takes a lot of what I get out of D&D, which is that social aspect, out.
Yeah.
Now, is that selfish? Yes, it is. For me to want to have, because that's my only social life, honestly. Like,
True.
But I'm allowed to be a little selfish too. Come on. I'm not saying, anyone should get hurt or anything. I'm just saying, like, definitely take that personalization of D&D where we're actually physically there hanging out with each other as, like, a tether for a lot of stuff for me.
Yeah.
What was that? Did my light hurt the web? Oh, God, spiders. Did you hear the horror machine music in the background?
Ooh, first boss.
Speedray. Oh, he want to eat Ori.
I guess second
Ew.
boss.
I like it. Okay, I guess we're going down.
Oh, man, I wanted to fight it.
Ow.
There we go.
I think we're gonna get the chance, bud.
Sweet.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Can I get it across it?
You could turn that off, I think. I don't think you need to
I'm
have
keeping
that.
it on right now, honestly, because I don't know where its hitboxes are. This is helping me figure it out.
All right.
Help me get a little damage in, although it ain't doing that much, huh?
It's going to be a long fight.
Yeah,
Can you shoot that thing with a bow and arrow?
I think I'm gonna need to. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, that gave you your spirit core back.
Fuck you! Shoot it! I don't know what that's doing. What is shooting that doing?
Nothing, I don't think.
Oh, there we go. I can juggle around on it. There we go.
That's what it is.
There.
Okay. Well, the only reason I say save your spirit is because if you need to refill your health.
Well, I can get it right here, too. Ooh! Fuck! Come on! Ooh, it sounds like Flight of the Bumblebees with the music right now.
Very much so, yeah.
I love it. Wow, I really don't need to spend any time on the ground on this. Ooh, unless they knock me down. Haha, fucker!
Were you gonna put out your little turret?
Yeah, I gotta get, like, in the direct area, because it doesn't have a ton of range.
Yeah.
Oof. Ow, 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 ow. It's his head. That's the thing. Oh!
Okay, second change, second phase. You might want to heal up.
Yeah. Come on. Don't hit me. Fuck, it's gonna hit me. Ground? Nope,
Ooh,
nope,
kill
nope,
those
nope,
things.
nope. Ooh. Go through. Did I hit him? I can't tell where the fuck I even am. Oh, I'm all the way on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Haha!
I don't know why, but that looks like a turd.
What does?
That thing on the far right.
Fuckers?
I know they're supposed to be cocoons.
Oh, the cocoons, yeah.
They just look like turds.
Woo! God damn, there's so much stuff going on screen.
It's like Mr. Hanky's that come to life in this video game.
Come on, fucking die.
Like one of the things I started doing with my kid that I was tutoring was like, we're doing it like via Zoom or something like that.
What is Zoom?
Zoom's just basically like a video conference call thing setting up. It was weird at first too, because like the same thing with D&D, it's like, oh man, I mean I like that social interaction, but he's got a really he's like 13. I think he just turned 13, but like you know, his mom has a really young kid, like 1 or 2, and then like a really old dad that lives with them, so it's like, yeah, I gotta start doing that social distance and stuff. But it was before everything happened. But it's kind of cool to set that thing up, but also very strange at the same time.
For the Zoom or whatever?
Not that the app was like weird, but just not being in the room and like having to like teach him how to like do drawing stuff. It's like I can't just take the paper and
you can't just be like, no, like this, turn your hand this way.
Yeah, so it's like I would have to do sketches on my computer and then like take the phone and like point it towards it. And I'm working on getting, hopefully it comes. I ordered a like $30 video camera or something like that.
Like a webcam type deal?
Yeah, because those things are freaking expensive right now on like...
oh yeah, because everyone's trying to get on the internet. Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, so like I found one for $30. I'm like, all right, it's a plug and play. Like I don't need anything really good, but it'd be nice to have a webcam right now. Oof. I'm just crossing my fingers that like, oh shit, my power supply doesn't break. So part of me is like, well, maybe you can still order things. Maybe I order a power supply just in case.
Oh no!
Because my power supply is pretty old.
Wow. Yeah, you'll be fine. God damn. Well, they're taking away the floor.
But at least it changed the new phase, so like you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Am I supposed to get out of here? Am I supposed to get out of here now?
I think so, yeah. Come on, Spider-Man. Let's go. That makes sense, though. Like, he had a ton
Well, he had a ton of HP. What do I do here? Okay. Get that?
New phase.
There we go.
There
new area, new phase.
Half health. There we go. Sit up.
Fuck. Come on. Launch it back at him. Launch it back at him.
Occasionally I get so comfortable, it's like, all right, I'm way too reclined. I got still a good mic control, but
mic control? That's just silly. Come on. Get up on it. There we go. God damn, this boss.
But it was fun. Some of you guys have probably seen it, but I did that. One of the things I like to do with my student is like make Fakemon, which I didn't know was a thing, but like
what is Fakemon?
Fakemon are like just basically made up Pokemon by fans.
Oh yeah.
So we came up with, we'll occasionally do those and just make them up, but all the ones that I've done before have just been on paper and whatnot. I've never really taken them to like a final level of kind of completion or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it was fun since we were doing it online. I was like, well, I'm on my computer screen, so I'll just work on Photoshop while I was doing it. And I created that like Dodrio Hydra
That's right.
thing.
I thought that was, oh God. I thought that was like an old thing that you did.
No, that was brand new. That was just done like this Saturday. But we were just like spitballing because he loves Pokemon and he knows way more about it than I do.
God damn.
He's my Pokemon expert. He's my
That's the one you were talking about. He wanted to trade with you, right?
Yeah, he's my Professor Oak. He knows way more about Pokemon than I do.
Oh God.
But he's like, yeah, what if like Dodrio, because we were talking about like Mega Evolutions and different forms and things that you would give new evolutions to. His was like Lickitung. He didn't really like the new, like, the evolution of Lickitung. And eventually that landed on Dodrio, and he's just like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool if they did like a Hydra version of it, like where he grew like another head, and it's like, oh, what if he's like a dark dragon type?
That'd be tight. I like the way that, what the fuck am I looking at? Oh, Jesus!
So that's why I illustrated that. I was just like, yeah, that'd be fun. Like, what the hell? Why not?
Oh, yeah. No, it turned out really good with the way that you posted it. I think you posted it up on Twitter, right?
I posted on Twitter first. I haven't posted on Insta yet. It's lined up to be posted on Insta and like tomorrow, I think. I started I found out you could schedule posts for Insta, and I've been using that big time because it makes it easier to do hashtags and stuff like that. Because I'm just trying to get more awareness for that page. It seems to be sort of working, but it's like playing YouTube. It's just not easy.
It's a big game.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Learning that meta game, and I'm looking at like insights and like, okay, what hashtags are doing pretty well, and like how do you build your hashtags on that, because it's different than YouTube. It's not the same. My Batman piece has gotten like a lot of views like in the last day.
You got a lot of Batman pieces out recently. That was like a big thing that you were doing, right?
So that was part of like a test, because my friend had told me like he started up a new page and he'd gotten a lot of traffic on it when he made like a very specific one about plants and drawing and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I really like researched a bunch of hashtags for Instagram. So he shared all that information with me. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try and apply the same knowledge to it with like a series on, you know, Instagram. What can I do? I had all those Batman drawings just sitting there. I was like, I haven't posted these in forever.
Yeah, you did a whole bunch of series ones.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right, I'll just post every Batman drawing I've done. And I spent like the other day like prepping, like I think I took like 50 illustrations I've done over the last 4 years, and just like, all right, I'm gonna make them Instagram approved, make them Instagram
worthy.
Not even, just making them fit in the
Well, that's what I mean, like fit into their stupid thing.
Stupid square format. God.
Did I just straight up die from a scream?
Like as an illustrator, the square is the worst thing to make an illustration out of. I like rectangles. I don't like squares.
Yeah.
Because you can't get vertical height very well. It doesn't lend itself to an illustration that nicely, which is why when you see a lot of stuff, why you see a lot of stuff that's on Instagram is like, it's just a character. Like it's not usually a background or something like that, because you know, when illustrators think of stuff, like we think in cinematic view. So like either you're doing like a horizontal up and down painting style, or you're doing like a, you know, horizontal thing that's not vertical, that like gives a more cinematic version.
I feel you.
It's not super easy to get. That's like, oh man, I love putting details in my piece, and they look great on DeviantArt. No one freaking goes to DeviantArt anymore, except for those loyal few, except for those loyal few people who still stay, like, comment every now and then. I appreciate you guys, like Hugo and Mr. Red X, and there's like a handful of people that whenever I make a new post, like they always like comment. So don't think I haven't forgotten about you guys.
There we go.
But yeah, all this time off is just like, all right, cool, it's time for more art stuff.
Fuck.
But yeah, that was just a whole test to like see if like the engagement increases based on like the hashtags I use. Like, okay, more people are seeing stuff because based on this. And I've just gotten less. I think one of the things like a lot of artists have to do and that I forget about doing is like, I just gotta repost my work. Like, oh, I haven't posted this in 6 months. God damn it. Oh, try and heal yourself if you can.
Yeah, I died last time with a scream. Oh, it's turning darkness on.
Ew.
Oh, that's why I wasn't realizing it. Ow, fucker.
That makes sense. It's gotten much louder too.
Come on, come on.
Screeching.
The screeching? The screeches.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make Scree be a thing.
No.
Haven't had time yet. There'll probably be an art stream. This is in the past, obviously, but there'll probably be an art stream later this week so we can finish the Azael illustration. Probably do that. Maybe tomorrow, actually. I don't know. One thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to finish leveling all the classes I had in 14, because I'm almost done.
Final Fantasy 14?
In Final Fantasy 14, just because it's a distraction, and I know if I just get them all leveled, I won't have an excuse to really play that game. I'll be like, okay, cool, I leveled all the classes. Yeah, I could play this if I wanted, but other than doing the weekly, I'm like, okay, cool. I can just fully put my mind into just, you know, focusing on other stuff.
Oh, fuck. Fucking bastard. Fucking die. Ah!
One of the things that I'm not really struggling with, though, that my brothers have been texting me since they're forced to work at home, they're like, how do you get shit done? Like, I'm already behind. They're like,
you gotta not procrastinate shit.
No, yeah. One of people I follow on Twitter, Lauren Walsh, I think her name is. She's an illustrator. She did like a piece on
Here it comes.
Critical Role not too long ago. Let me see if I can find her so I can give her proper credit.
Yeah.
And it's something that I innately do, but I didn't think about it at the time.
Oof.
Yeah, Lauren
I got
Walsh.
some
I got her
heels
name right. She's an illustrator. If you guys want to, check her out on not Instagram. She might have an Instagram, but she's on Twitter.
How do you spell her name?
Lauren is Lauren, and then Walsh is WALSH.
Ooh. Ooh.
But she made a good point to like, he was like, so to those of you that are stuck working at home that don't understand how to do it, it's like, do 2-hour chunks and then take a break, because honestly, it's super easy to get distracted at home and you're not as much on a timeline when you are. And that's what I do as an illustrator. Like,
Ow, fucker.
I'll work in like a 2-hour chunk and I'll be like, all right, I need a break. And I'll just watch a YouTube video. I'll take like a half an hour, sometimes like an hour break, and then I'll go back at it and then I'll do like 3 hours, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't consider. I found like when I did like that Jack and Daxter thing, I was like, oh right, doing like what was it, like a 6-hour art stream? Not a great idea. You need breaks, otherwise your wrist starts to cramp, and that's how you
Killed
run
it with
into
his
that
own
stuff. Nice.
Yeah, you need to take breaks like that, just like you do in real life.
Don't feel like you have to pressure yourself.
Don't only do breaks.
No, you still have to do stuff, but.
Blam! Give me my wisp back, bitch.
Oh, my eyes.
My eyes.
So much butt stuff.
So much butt stuff.
Just all flapping and dangling like skin tags.
Somebody
on the back
snapped
of
his
butt.
butt stuff. Dano snapped it.
Oh no, you killed their mom.
It fucking attacked me.
Oh no, it's cured. Never
So
mind.
I cured it.
Oh good.
That is a very cute spider. The little one, not the big one. The big one's creepy. Dude. Oh. Thank you, Spirit. I am freed from the corruption that clouded my mind.
You're welcome.
I saw the biggest wolf spider while I was moving firewood earlier. It was huge. Now the darkness that has lain over these depths can lift. It was massive, dude.
How
we
big?
all
Like
need
this
the
big?
light to provide balance, even those of us beneath the surface. Just very smaller.
I found one of those the other day when I was doing laundry. I took Jen's shoe that had just been sitting there for months because it's
Yeah.
always there. I was like, well, squish.
Yeah.
And you know what's a big spider when it goes,
You hear it pop.
and you're
If
like,
it remains fragmented, it will dwindle and die forever. Yeah, I'm used to seeing wolf spiders, like the ones that hang out in the grass, but this one was like bigger than $half size. It was massive.
that
it was
yours
crazy
was bigger.
big. All of Newin will suffer as Mouldwood has. If you must be strong, Spirit. Even as the decay grows, your presence brings us hope. Go forth and find the wisps.
I'll let spiders go if they're out in the wilderness, but like as soon
Oh
as
yeah,
you're
if
in
they're
the
outside, I won't.
once
fuck
you're in
with
the
them.
house, sorry.
Unless it's a black widow. I will absolutely crush black widows all day long.
Yeah, and I didn't know. I couldn't tell if it was a wolf spider or a black widow. I'm like, either way, it's getting crushed.
They're very different.
They are.
How you do, buddy? Yeah, many of us. But Mother says she has no favorites. It'd be hard to pick anyway. We all look the same.
Oh. Let's talk to the spiderling. That's funny. Guys, we will come back next time.
Hope you enjoyed the long one.
We can go talk to Mora.
Yeah.
What's her name?
And you did the
Mora.
you did the speed run already, right?
I already did everything here. Yeah, I think.
I know
Look at the map. We're pretty much
People
done.
are like,
Minus here.
You were watching, right? Kind of.
We were at the race. We
Yeah.
got to go back through here, but we'll see you guys next time. We'll get on over there. Beep, bop, boop.
Bye, little spiderlings.
Like it's a giant 40-inch TV, and I can just hear someone like in the comments like, how did he not see it? It's literally happening right in front
crap.
of him. And to your,
Well, because it's Sam.
yeah, 'cause it's, I don't
Joking.
know.
It's because he's not playing.
I'm not playing. I'm not paying attention. Honestly, I'm just kind of visually taking in things every now and then.
That's it. Cool. It looks like there's no more darkness, too.